If I were president of the United States, all peace talks and negotiations would be done live in front of the general public, the entire world. I would put our new policy out to the world and I would describe it in the following ways. The United States will host any conflict around the world, its corresponding peace talks and negotiation, provided that they can abide by the following requirements. We will fly all the relevant parties over here in the conflict, usually people that represent the government, the general population of that country, as well as large groups that are in that country. Significant groups. Not a single word will be spoken behind closed doors. Any negotiations have to be spoken when we're live streaming to the world. People all around the world will be able to watch these negotiations live streamed. On the left-hand side of the screen, they would see all the relevant figures in the conflict talking. Again, we brought everybody over here onto U.S. soil. We would have it all translated into different languages. And on the right-hand side of the screen, we would have a blank document, like a blank Word document. And the peace treaty, all the terms and conditions, would be built live in front of the general public. On the right-hand side of the screen, that Word document would fill up with that peace treaty. And the peace treaty could be no more than 5 pages long, and it must be written in plain English, or any language that it has to be translated into. But it just cannot be legalese. It has to be very simple. The point of this benefits the U.S. and the world in general. First, we get a way to push back on some inevitable blowback after being very aggressive for the last 100 years by being known as the country that will host peace talks. Secondly, nothing's done behind closed doors at all. Remember, our best thinking of doing things behind closed doors has gotten us into the position that we're in now. So it sort of logically makes sense to just do this live stream to the general public. And thirdly, when you draw out the peace treaty or the peace agreement in front of the world in plain English, not legalese, then it's sort of like playing a board game and everybody witnessed the rules and the repercussions to breaking those rules. When we're playing the game, when we go back to life, we know when someone has broken the rule, right? It's very easy to read. We've seen them formed, so it sort of sticks with you. When someone does violate that treaty, they realize that the weight of the world is on them, so it makes them less likely to do it. The time of war, given the current state of weapons, is really quite silly. It doesn't make any sense, and so we need to start bringing all this stuff as transparently as possible to the public, the good and the bad, the ugly that takes place in peace negotiations. If you like this kind of solutionism, if you like this approach to politics, let me know in the comments section. If you don't like it, make fun of me in the comments section, or you can bring up another topic that you'd like me to cover under the motif of if I were president. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you soon.